Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Phent Noobs World of Tanks with the Flying Phent. I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Bad news. This is my second attempt at episode 118. The first attempt, for whatever reason, the audio was like garbled and unreadable, which is unfortunate. The good news, we did a battle in our Renault FT75BS artillery and we won. We also did a battle in our T28, which you see no longer exists. We lost, but we did manage to get enough experience to unlock the next tier. If we take a look, Russian KV1, as you can see, is indeed unlocked. Now, I don't think I'm ready for tier 5, so we're not going to jump into it. But it was unlocked. So we have that. Now, I don't quite know. The plan to do 2 episodes a day was to have 1 artillery per episode and 1 tier 4 battle per episode. I don't know how I'm going to do that. We'll see. We'll see how this works moving forward. And I'm actually just going to take a second right now to kind of just put a little snip in the video. I'm going to make sure the recording worked fine. And then I'll be right back in a second to carry on. Well, it seems to be recording fine, so I don't know what happened. The other thing that did occur that was missed. There is a mission. Oh, not here. It's in here. If we go down to the bottom, because I completed it. Mystery Mayhem Day 1. Until Tuesday, October 28th, log on to the game and get 1 free premium day. So if you're wondering where that premium day came from, that's where it did. Today's the 27th. I logged in. I got a free day of premium. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll do our artillery battle first. We'll hop in with the Sexton 2 and hopefully do a whole bunch of damage. In the first attempt to record this, where I worked with the FTBS, I noticed the aim circle, you know, the accuracy circle, that tightens up when you stop moving. You know what I mean? It's really tight on that tank. Even, like, it doesn't really close up any quicker, but it starts off really tight, and that makes me very happy. I'm very much looking forward to the French artillery. I think they're going to be amazing if they all have that kind of accuracy. Of course, the Sexton 2 doesn't quite have that. But that's okay. I'm not going to let it discourage me. I think I'll sit here for now. I can get up and over most of these buildings as long as we're not shooting at targets too close. And I'll see where my team kind of spreads out, and that'll let me know, generally speaking, where I can position. Most of them look like they're moving straight ahead, so I'm actually going to move this way a little, I think. We'll go downhill, we'll sit in behind these trees where we have a little bit of concealment. And hopefully our allies provide us with ample cover. Alright. Oh, and we can shoot across. Oh no, we can't quite reach the whole map. But yeah, the French aim circle is like half the size when it starts closing in. And when it's done closing in, it's about half the size still. Oh, maybe not. How tight is this going to get? Wow, they have a lot of people just blitzing. This guy here kind of stopped moving. That's good. He's going to be our boy then. Oof, close. That was close too. If you look, you can see where he is. Backing up over here. Alright, let's swivel. Never mind, already dead. Where did this guy go? Potentially knocked over a tree. No, there's no point waiting for him. Got a good shot on this T-67. This is very close. Wasn't really where I was pointing, but it almost hit him anyway. It was very close. Now there's 2 of them out here. Split the difference. Who knows where the rounds are going to go anyway. These guys look like they're pretty stationary. Oh, and look at the big cluster of them too. Again, I'll split the difference because my guys aren't 100% accurate. Oof. And that went long and was almost more accurate than ever could have been. However, there's a heavy tank over here. And they may need our support more. Mind you, we can't put rounds on them, so that's not... We're not going to be too helpful. Alright, fine. We'll cycle back. Wreaks havoc on our aim, but... Sometimes you gotta look around to see what you can see. This guy's moving quickly across the water. That was a wild shot that I figured I might as well take. Team's about to get flanked. T-34, they still have that heavy off on the left flank. Given the size of the explosions that seem to happen when this thing hits, I'm surprised I don't do more splash damage.
That was close.
There we go. Speaking of splash damage, tracked him, I think. He was moving this way. I'm going to assume he continued. Yeah. Don't know if he did or not. I no longer see that heavy on the left side of the screen. I don't know if we killed... We must have killed him because they have no heavies left. Where's this guy? Oh, he's way down here. I think he's coming for us. Thought that might be worth a try. I'm going to relocate to behind that Pack 40 because I know that guy's coming. And hopefully that Pack 40 can give us some assistance.
Everyone get out.
What took me out? An Su-122A, which I believe is artillery. So they spotted and artillery finished the job. That's probably going to be a loss, even though we have a heavy. It's funny, because that heavy was talking about defend, and then he didn't bother. He kind of stayed where he was instead of coming to defend. Seems interesting. I was always taught, if you're going to lead, you got to tell people to do something you're willing to do. Alright, M3 lead, let's do it. Let's have a tier 4 battle. So that will probably be a loss, so that's fine. Then we can have another artillery battle in the next episode, and I'll feel like I kept my promise of one artillery in each battle. I'm sorry, one artillery in each video. I was thinking about that. I commented in the earlier episode. I don't know, when I made that statement, I didn't really think through how I was going to implement it. Does that mean one battle per episode or one win per episode? Do I keep recycling the artillery through? I don't know. I think what I should do is an artillery battle, an M3 Lee battle, and then a tier 3 battle. And if there's time, return to the artillery. I think that would be the best way to do it.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, so we're top tier. Not exactly a fantastic map for an M3 Lee, though. No one's gonna come this way? I'm going all by myself? Fine, then I won't go all by myself. I'll come with you guys. Yeah, I've been studying up how to play the M3 Lee, and unfortunately, this map doesn't allow me to employ any of the tactics that I've kind of been reading about It just lacks the terrain effects. Wow, there's a lot of enemies spotted. Artillery should be having a field day. Hold out there, T-28. You got double support moving in. Of course, one of them is an M3 Lee, so don't count on that for help. You're gonna move up, T-28? Okay. Oof, look at that, one shot. Most of his health gone. The guy wasn't able to get a return shot out. The only one moving this way, I don't know if that's good or bad. Kind of waiting, expecting someone to pop out here where in an area where I have no cover and just wipe me out. Shoot. That's bad. Behind the cover, behind the rock, behind the rock. Oof, kind of made it. And there's artillery. Up against the rock. I have no idea if this is going to give me any coverage at all.
Enemy armor is hit. Target acquired.
This guy doesn't have a lot left.
They're knocked out.
There's one dead. There's another one up here. Ooh, that should have been the end of it for me. Okay, I should have got spotting damage for that hit. There's their artillery still trying to get shots off on me. I'm gonna relocate, hopefully without... Ah, crap, I'm dead. Oh, T-40's facing the wrong way. Oh, boy. Did our T-28 die up here as well? Oh, he did. Wonderful. So I'm about to get surrounded, swarmed, flanked, and destroyed. Well, at least I put some shots into that guy before he got me. Crap. Crap. No idea how that battle's going to go. Could go either way. I'm going to be positive and say we're going to win that one. We did lose with our Sexton too. That's the way it goes sometimes. How about the Type 98? That's the fast one, right? Yeah, Type 98. Let's do it. Let's go in with the Type 98. You missed it as well in the episode that was ruined. I did do a little tour of the garage there, look around, there's some gravestones, and I really like the little details. I've mentioned this before, but I'm a big fan of kind of those small little details that you find in games. To me, that's what makes the game, is the little details. You show me two games, both of which are equal in terms of enjoyment, but one has just a little bit more detail, and the one just a little bit more detail is going to be miles ahead in my book. That I find that attention to small stuff means they've paid attention to the big stuff. Tier 3 and a Tier 5 battle.
Let's go.
I don't really remember this map. In fact, I would venture to say I've never played on it before. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played on it before. At least not from this side. Perhaps if I was on the other side, I'd be like, oh, this map. But it is not looking familiar thus far. Are these bushes that I can hide in? No, they are not. Well, I guess they kind of are. I don't know how much cover they're actually going to give me, though. At least I got decent gun depression in this thing, and we can manage to semi-be hull down here. How can I not hit this guy? I can. Oh, the Hetzer can see me. Wonder if I was spotting when some of those rounds hit. I doubt it, because there's tanks further advanced than me. There's no artillery in this battle, so that at least is something we don't have to worry about.
Critical hit.
What else is out here? There's a bunch way over here. Most of the targets are over that way. Didn't lead him enough. Oh, that's going to hit a building. Oh no, it missed the building, but it also missed him.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Duh. Well, somebody's shooting in my vicinity. I guess they're coming around the back. I know there's someone over there that can semi-shoot at me because we saw the building explode, but we also know someone's advancing this way, so let's try and get some angle.
Ready to fire. Critical hit. Got him.
Go! Gave some good support there. Anyone else coming this way? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Go with that T-40 back up here. See if we get a shot off on anything. I don't think I can pen at Churchill 1. Maybe, but there's no way we're getting through that building. I just thought it was odd that it gave me the outline. I was curious to take a shot at it, just see what would happen.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them.
Yeah, I think blue means you have no prayer. Your chance of penetration is 0. That's what I think blue means. Come on, Stug. There's a miss. Didn't lead him enough. Another miss. I'm gonna pull back just a touch. And he went behind a building. We are capping their base. Under fire. But we are capping.
We didn't even scratch them. We didn't penetrate asked for. Everyone get out.
I'm going to say that was a lucky shot because I was backing up pretty quickly. He didn't have a lot to see on me there. Not lucky as in, oh, he never would have made that. I'm saying that he fired at the exact perfect time. Got lined up. We lost on Hidden Village. Well, we're not doing so good today, that's for sure. When we get back, we'll do another Sexton, another M3 Lee, and then the Type 97, I think. Could go either way, we'll see. But we'll find out in the next episode. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.